from my home by the Red Death. My struggle could...
Who's there? Don't come any closer. I'm warning you, my husband is just downstairs. Well, if you're here to rob me, you're going to be disappointed. My husband and I live off the land. You won't find any riches here. That doesn't mean you can waltz uninvited into the first house you see. We live here. Does that satisfy your curiosity? Everywhere's dangerous. There's no such thing as a safe place on this island. That's something I've learned the hard way. Yes, one I do not tell to strangers who break into my house. No, he's very busy at the moment. I'd rather you didn't disturb him. Then please leave, before my husband catches you here. Please just go. Oh no. What have you done? What have you done? You monster! You killed my husband! Gods, you're heartless! What kind of monster would bring me fresh berries every day for our morning porridge? My husband was kind, gentle, and caring. And you expect me to thank you for killing him? You're sick! He wasn't impersonating anyone. That was my husband. I'm blind, not stupid. I know who lives in my house. He's not a creature. Don't call him that. He was my beloved. The answer to my prayers. When he showed up, it felt like the gods had finally decided to right the wrong they committed by putting Broden in my path. I finally had a husband who never touched me in a way I didn't want, who never beat me so hard I couldn't get up from the floor. Someone who cherished and cared for me, and whom I could cherish and care for in return. For the first time in my life, I was happy to be a wife. And you took that from me. Someone I'd rather not think about right now. But by the gods, he would have loved this. Making me feel helpless and miserable was his favorite pastime. You could give me a hand with the funeral. Just take his remains and place them on the stone altar nearby. I don't know which god was worshipped there, but they sheltered me when I needed it, and then they brought me my greatest happiness. I need to see to the flowers and proper offerings, and I just need to be alone for a while.
Finally, someone showed up. Listen, you've got to help me get out of this place. I've been stuck here for what feels like ages. Right. My name's Brodin, and this is my house. Oh, well, it looks like my house, but I can't leave, and my dumb wife is nowhere in sight. Hey, sworn to her before the old mother and all that drivel. Why so surprised, eh? Don't tell me she really made one of those freaks here her husband. Oh, Deirdre, I never thought you had it in you. Of all the lessons I taught her, I never thought that would be the one to stick. It doesn't matter now. Good of you to get rid of that thing. You just put it out of its misery. You know what they say. Marriage is hard work. Ours felt like squeezing water from a stone. Deirdre was a crappy wife. She was lazy, whiny, and her cooking tasted like shit. I'll admit, sometimes I got rough. But that woman tested my patience like nobody else. But I can see now there was one thing she did learn. Once they are sworn to you, they belong to you, whether they like it or not. Deirdre's deranged. She's spiteful and mean-spirited. Nobody could be happy with her. She makes it impossible. That beast stayed close to her because it had no choice. I've been here long enough to know how these things work. If a deal is made, it can't be unmade. I've always told her, like coals to like. We're not that different, regardless of what she claims. Of course she didn't. She always loved playing the victim. The poor little abused blind girl. Exchanging her rightful husband for a beast slave probably doesn't seem as appealing as the fantastic love story she's concocted in her mind. I'm sure my loving wife had something to do with that. You see, one evening I went out to get some wood and saw a strange light. All of a sudden, a creature attacked me. I tried to fight it off, but I just can't remember what happened next. I must have passed out. When I woke up, I was here. According to them, I cannot leave. Ever. But now that you're here, and that thing that attacked me is back there as well, you could try killing it, and then we'd both be free. What about her? She's still my lawfully wedded wife. I vowed before the gods to take care of her, and I will, just as I always have. What's there to think about? Yeah, I'm not without faults, but who is? Not my wife, that's for sure. I don't deserve this shit. I don't deserve this shit.
Here, take, beloved. Yes, give. Now go. Hurry.
I don't deserve this shit. I don't deserve this shit.
You've done well, mortal. You've
Hello? Oh, it's you. Is everything ready? A deal? What deal? What in the world are you talking about? Broden? What does he have to do with anything? And what realm? I have no idea what you're talking about. No! I knew he was different, obviously. It was never a problem for me. But I didn't know exactly what he was. He rarely talked, really, just bits and pieces here and there. I thought speaking gave him difficulty, so I just accepted it. I even liked the silence. It was better than yelling. Oh, this feels just like... It feels like my beloved. So he's alive? You didn't kill him? Please, tell me everything. Broden, what does he have to do with anything? Are you suggesting that I somehow sent him there? That's absurd. If I knew I could get rid of him that easily, I would have done so before he literally beat me blind. And you believed him. I don't blame you, he's always been a convincing liar. We got married when I was barely of age. He fed my family so many beautiful lies that they gave me up in a heartbeat. I believed him too. He promised to take care of me. Instead, he took everything from me. My innocence, my dignity, my eyesight. Anything. Everything. At first, I prayed to the gods to tell me how to be a better wife, to explain to me what I was doing wrong so he would stop beating me. Then I prayed for someone to save me, to take me away from here. And then there were nights when I prayed for a swift death. The last time before Broden disappeared, Gods, I remember now. I asked them to take him away from me forever and give me a better husband. Not intentionally, but if what you're saying is true, then I don't regret it. Rotting in that place is the least he deserved. I don't know. I think I'll just... wait. This orb you gave me. I can't explain it, but it feels like a promise. It's important, so I'll take care of it. And in turn, he'll take care of me. Just as he always has. Here, take this key. There's a chest buried behind the house. Before I lost my sight, I managed to earn some coin with needlework. I hid it, thinking I could use it to run away one day. Take it all, I don't need it anymore. And be safe out there. Oh, it's you again. Gods, my... He... I...
What's that?
Here. Below. Here.
You dare steal from us? Foolish mortal. That was not the deal. He belongs to us. A deal once made cannot be unmade. Now be gone.
Hello? Oh, it's you. A deal. Broden. No, but that's absurd. And I believe anything. The last, not intent, Broden can rot in that place. Oh gods. Does this mean my beloved was merely part of the deal? Was he only with me because he had no other choice? Oh gods, I'm such an idiot. I truly believed he loved me in his own way and that we were happy. I'm no better than Bodin, am I? If what you're saying is true, then at least he's free from me forever. What do you mean? What happened there? You tried to... What? Why would you do that? That man is a monster. He would have killed me the moment he came back. Oh gods, he would have... Please, just go, just leave me alone, get out of my house and never come back. Oh, no. God. Who? He, I.
Ah, fuck. What? I don't deserve this shit.
You. No.
Hello? Bro. I. The. J- oh, that's good. At least I don't have to worry about him ever coming back. He would never have forgiven me for what I did, even unknowingly. He would have just killed me. No, I don't. I don't know. I have a sister in Camelot. We were never close, but I don't know. Wait. Take this. I got this ring from Broden. I kept it because I don't even know why. Maybe I was afraid he'd come back one day. I guess I don't need to worry about it anymore. You took my beloved from me, but at least you gave me that certainty. Now please leave. I need to get ready for the funeral. Please, just...
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Didn't expect to see you here. I'll await your I'll await your...
Listen, I've got something I need your help with. Something off the record. This bounty came down from command. A fat reward for the head of a bandit stirring up trouble in Kunacht. But there's a catch. The bandit's name is Tom. He's an old friend. Someone I ran with when I was younger, before I joined the army. Hell, before I had any sense. They don't know about my past. If Denham gets wind of it, I'll be court-martialed. Or worse. And I can't turn Tom in. Not after everything we've been through. I need you to find Tom. Talk to him. Convince him to leave Kunacht before the bounty hunters catch his scent. If he stays, it's a death sentence for both of us. I don't, but I can't go myself. Denham's men are watching my every move. If I disappear for even a day, they'll start asking questions. You're my only option. Listen, Tom and I, we've seen things together. Done things I'd rather forget. He was like a brother to me once. I owe him this much. Will you do it? Good. I knew I could count on you. Find him, talk some sense into him, and get him out of Kunacht. I don't care how you do it. Just make sure it's done. Here, this should help you find him. And thank you. I mean that.
Good. Keep it up. I have no respect for cowards.
Any news about our mutual friend? Damn it! The longer this drags on, the worse it gets. You'd better move quickly. Tom's not the kind of man to sit still. And if someone else gets to him first, well, that won't end well. For either of us. I should have handled this myself.
I'll await your return.
You looking for trouble?
I'll await...
Just stay put. Everything will be okay. My wife's not writing back. I'm starting to get worried.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Well, well, I was wondering when someone would come knocking. You don't look like the bounty hunting type, though. So tell me, did Asgol send you? Should have known. That old fool always did have a soft spot for lost causes. So, what now? Disappear, huh? That's what I've been doing my whole life. Hiding, running, scraping by. I don't owe him anything, you know? But maybe I owe myself one last chance to get out of this mess alive. All right, I'll go. Not for Asgol, not for you, because I'm too damn stubborn to let the world bury me just yet. Tell him something for me. Tell him this. The boy with the slingshot grew up, but some things never change. He'll understand.
You doing okay? Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Any news about our mutual friend? You actually did it. Thank you. Tom's a stubborn bastard. I wasn't sure he'd listen. But you've saved his life. And probably mine, too. I owe you for that. More than I can say. That damn slingshot. He's not wrong. Some things never change. Not for him. Not for me. You did what I couldn't. Whatever happens now, that's on me. Thanks. Tom and I, we weren't just friends. We were brothers. Not by blood, but by survival. We ran together, fought together, stole together. Until one day, I put on this uniform and he didn't. I told myself it was for the best. That I was doing the right thing. But Tom saw it differently. He saw it as a betrayal. And now, here we are, years later, with a bounty on his head and a sword at my back. So, tell me, do you think a man can ever really outrun his past? Aye, that's what I've come to think too. No matter how far you go, it's always right behind you, waiting for the day you finally slow down.
I'll await your return. I'll await your return.
Have some spare food or coin?
It gladdens Skull to see you here, for it means we draw ever closer to Sonder. Behold the dreaming, our true home. Walker in the weirdness. As I greeted you in the waking world, so do I welcome you once more. The world that withers is no home to us. It is a fleeting mirage where nothing holds, nothing remains. There all crumbles, without meaning, without end. But the dreaming is eternal, and it has a purpose. The deepest of all layers, Sonder. When your arrival ended the vigil, the dreaming began. The final phase of our dreaming is Sonder. Sonder is the moment when we shall become one with Mother's dream, forever entwined. Sonder is also a place deep within the lowest layers of the dreaming. There at last we will be safe, far from the world ensnared by the weirdness. Ingvi believes you may unravel the burdens that weigh upon some of the Thoid. Without freeing them from these burdens, they cannot enter Mother's chamber, where each of us must drift into ever deeper dreaming, until at last we reach Sonder. Life, unfulfilled duties, feelings that tether the soul, keeping it from sinking into the dreaming's embrace. Each of us carries burdens. Once, we of Thoid would end our vigil and return to wakefulness, striving to cast off these burdens through life itself. But your arrival ended the vigil. It began the dreaming, and Thoid may no longer wake, not unless such is Mother's will. Ingvi's burden is to guard the village of Thoid, to safeguard Mother, and to ensure that all members of the Thoid tribe journey towards Sonder. She awaits the right sign. When it comes, only then will she choose her fate. Yes and no. Surely anyone may try, yet entry into the dreaming is not always gentle, especially for those who are unwelcome. For you, a place has been foreseen among us, though you are not of Thoid. It is a great honor to await the coming of the Walker in the Weirdness, and to welcome them among us. Your arrival has lifted my burden. I have entered the dreaming. Skuld shall be your guide, Walker, should you ever have need of one. Yes, Skuld knows him. Therov was once a valued Thoid, but he chose another path. By his own will, he abandoned the tribe. He is no longer one of us. He shall not see Mother's chamber, nor journey towards Sonder. He entrusted himself to the mission of Gonvaldir's son, the one now called One-Eye. It was his right to choose. The dreaming is not for all. Let the dreams guide your path.
You, don't just stand there. Help me find Veilkin. I know that filthy swine is hiding somewhere around here. We have to find him. A filthy beast. A mongrel who tried to put his hands where they didn't belong. Oh, how I wish I had cut them off when I had the chance. But he fled. And now he's entered the Vigil and I will not let him go any further. If he dares try to harm her again, I swear... Senya! I swore to protect her, but I failed. I chased Veilkin from her bedside, then from the tribe, but he still managed to worm his way into the Vigil. I need to find him. As long as he's out there, Senya will never be safe, and I will never be able to join her in Sonder. Because I saw him. I tried to give chase, but he's surprisingly good at slipping away in this place. He cannot be allowed into Sonder. There is no place for the likes of him among the dreaming. His very presence would be like poison. Good. I'll wait for you here. Bring me his head so I can finally dream in peace. Have you found him? Passing through the Thoid tree.
Walker, in the weirdness. You're here. Finally. You have to listen to me. I need to speak with Yngvi. But ever since the dream began, I can't leave this place. She must hear this before it's too late. That's exactly the problem. Sonder is a trap. No one can go there. Especially not Yngvi. Please, I'm begging you. You have to help us. The Giant Mother, the one we believe to be Mather, wants us to become her children, to surrender ourselves to her care. But why did we ever assume she was Mather? Our Mother Goddess was a warrior. She gave us the strength to stand against adversity, to unite against those who seek to destroy the Dalriada. And what is this dream, if not turning our backs on our kin? On the other tribes who still fight? Are we to crawl under Mother's skirts while the world burns? Sonder is an escape, and now I see it clearer than ever. If we flee into Sonder instead of standing and fighting, we are no longer Dalriada. There is no honor in this. We are on the verge of losing everything. Our identity as Toid. Our very souls. I don't know if it'll be enough, but you have to try. Tell Yngvi that Rune reminds her of the duty of every Dalriada. We stand and fight. We dunny run. The Giant Mother is not Mather. She's nothing but a weak, selfish wretch who would see the Tuid destroyed. I know my plea must sound desperate. If you grant my request, I'll enter Sonder. I'll be thrown into it whether I want it or no. But if that is the only way to save the tribe, then I will do it. I will sacrifice myself for them.
You are the walker in the weirdness. You walk where few dare. I don't feel worthy of asking for your help. I need help. Not for myself, but for those I have failed. My mate Sidara, my friend Bodil, and I went to the Giant's Barrow. We sought knowledge, a sign that we still walked toward Mother's dream. But what we found instead was ruin. Bodil, our companion, did not return. And Sidara, the White's touch took hold of her. She's no longer herself, not truly. Find Bodil. End his suffering. And Sidara, she still sleeps, but her soul cannot rest. They must be freed from this curse. Then, at last, we will have peace. We will join Mother in her sleep. Bodil's earthly vessel might still be in the White's lair. As for Sidara, she sleeps in our hut, beside me. I feel her. So close yet so distant. Please, bring back my loved ones. Free their souls. Then, maybe we can find ourselves again. Join the Mother. Yes. Myself, I don't know if there's much of me left to tell. I feel like a hollow. A body that still moves but has no purpose. No weight, no warmth. Just emptiness. I had a life once. A name that meant something. But all that remains now is the pain. The loss. The knowing that they are gone and I am not. If I am anything, I am a remnant of what was. And soon even that will vanish. No, I'm not afraid of Sonder. I fear remaining more than I fear moving forward. It is the last hope. For me. For my loved ones. For the Toyd. If we are to be free, then I must go where they have gone. But I cannot do it alone. Now that I am here, there is no going back. So I'm counting on you to set us free. I'm counting on you to set us free. Bodil remains bound. Sidara still suffers. Please, don't leave them like this.
Go, please. The fate of the entire Toyd tribe depends on you.
The home of Thrym and Sidara. A love shattered by the waking world. Yet another sign that the waking realm is not meant for the living, but for the dead.
Ho ho ho, you're here. Munvarth knew you'd come, even before we headed to the Mother's chamber. They call me Yarnsfer, because that's my name, Yarnsfer. So that's why they call me that. Makes sense, doesn't it? To the Mother's chamber, where we'll dream forever. Munvar says great black ships that devour the sky will take us there. But I don't know if that's true. He makes things up sometimes. Like that time he told me he'd brought me a giant's tooth. Turned out to just be a regular old walnut shell. He's my friend. My raven friend. I mean, he's a raven. Feathers, wings, a beak, all the raven things. And he's the reason I'm worried. Well, not really him, actually. It's my stupid head. Always forgetting things. Before I entered the mother's dream, I told myself, Jarnsver, remember to let Munvart out. And, of course, I forgot. Damned useless head. I'd rip it off my shoulders and toss it into the abyss if I could. Yeah, he talks to me a lot, and sometimes he says things that make me really wonder how he even knows them. When I asked him, he just said it's a raven secret. But funny thing, he only talks when it's just the two of us. If anyone else is around, he clams up like a corpse. You know, that could actually be it. I mean, I never thought of myself as a mystic. I always figured I was just spouting nonsense, but maybe I'm actually speaking in mysticisms. Oh, that would explain why I forget everything. My head is filled with mystical secrets beyond mortal comprehension, and there's no room left for mundane things. His cage. And the cage is back at my house. But not here, on the other side. You know, in the waking world. Because we're in a dream right now, right? Sometimes I mix it up and forget where I even am. It's this stupid head of mine, I swear. If Munvar stays in that cage, he'll starve to death. I left him food, but not enough to last a lifetime. Well, I mean, it'll last a lifetime. Just a short one. You don't have to rub it in. I already feel bad enough. Not only did I leave him, but as long as I carry this worry, I can't go deeper into the dream. You will. I do it myself, but I can't go back anymore. For Toids, dreams are a one-way journey. Both Munvarth and I would be forever grateful. Here, this is the key to his cage. It works like any key. Just stick it in the lock and turn it. I hope I can travel back to the waking world. And please, make sure to apologize to Munvarth for me. Did you manage to free him from the cage? Of course, I'm not rushing you. But it's probably best to do it before my friend starves to death.
Behold, Walker, this is one of Mother's earthly faces. She watches over us now in the dreaming, as she once did in the waking world. I believe Mather watches your path with great intent, as do I.
Walker in the Weirdness, you return. Welcome. Ah, Runa. I suppose that means you simply must tell me whatever it is, just because it is his wish. He has told you, I hope, how much he longed to become chieftain. He tried everything to be chosen. One of those attempts nearly cost me my life. But among the Thoid, ambition is one of the gravest sins. That is why I was chosen as chieftain. I was the only one who did not seek it. I was chosen, as is the way of the Thoid. I couldn't refuse. It was the will of the tribe. As for Runa, he would have thrived as an Ulfrite. I have no idea how he managed to pass our trials. Whatever he's asked of you, know this. Runa has his own reasons for stirring up trouble. So tell me, what is it this time? Does he now? And he's only just come to this realization. Now that he's in there, and I'm stuck here. Let me guess. He wants to switch places. To take the chieftain's seat while there's still a tribe left to lead. An escape? That is what I feared. I never would have thought Runa and I could be of the same mind. You're voicing my own concerns. Thoid, the forefather of our tribe, was a warrior. We have never forgotten his teachings. And Mother? Who knows? Maybe we've given too much meaning to something that, in the end, is just another creature. Immortal and mystical she may be, but she still has her own goals and desires. The difference between us is that I face my challenges, while Runa flees from his at all costs. Taking him at his word would be naive, but I cannot ignore what he says. I bear a great responsibility. On the one hand, there is the myth the Thoid have followed for centuries. On the other, my own doubts, and the opinion of a man who's known to work against me. Tell me, Walker in the Weirdness, you do not share our burdens. What would you do in my place? I will. You have my word. You, Walker in the Weirdness, see things in a way the Thoid cannot. We've always placed our trust in intuition. And if mine tells me there may be truth in Runa's words, perhaps I should heed by it. Thank you for your involvement. My duty as chieftain is to hear the voices of my entire tribe, even those who are not respected, like Runa. You may leave me to my thoughts now. Walker in the
My beloved. Through